welcome back to the 90s, that is. It is hot out there. Thank you for joining us. I'm Alexandra Lewis.
And I'm Jennifer Meckles. The warmer weather is here to stay at least a little while longer. We saw another day of sunshine over Colorado today, and we could see some near record temperatures this weekend. Of course, we're also tracking some rain that could move in as well, just in time for the Broncos game on Sunday. So all the right things at the wrong time, Corey. Let's bring in Weather Impact Team meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen.
Yeah, you know, it could be the good chance that we could have the hottest August 17th in Denver history coming up tomorrow. We hit a modest 93 degrees today, and we're watching the radar. Just a few scattered showers down to the southern part of Colorado. We'll gradually build those storms in coverage going into Monday, when we'll have the greatest coverage. Here's your forecast in Denver for Saturday. If we do make it to 98 degrees, it will tie an all-time record for Denver at 98 degrees, last set just 3 years ago in 2020. Here's your forecast highs across the rest of the Front Range. It's going to be a very hot day across all of the eastern half of Colorado. And look at 81 in Frisco, so the mountain towns clocking in some pretty good heat there too. So we'll talk about that record heat there coming up in the forecast. Also, another thing that might impact your weather, your life going over the next several days here is this hot streak. We're looking at probably being in the 90-degree range for about 9 to maybe even 10 days. And we'll reintroduce that flood potential coming up for the mountains, where we'll have some scattered showers on Sunday and Monday.
Corey, thank you. Wheat Ridge police say at least 7 cars were involved in a series of crashes on I-70 yesterday. This all started when a semi lost control, spilled nearly 100 blue plastic tubes onto the interstate. That debris hit one car and killed 3 people inside. And we now know those people who lost their life were all part of the same family. 33-year-old Ruben Rodriguez and 37-year-old Juliana Rodriguez Plata both died. So did Juliana's mother, Luz Martinez. Ruben and Juliana just got married last week. They were ready to go on their honeymoon. Family says the couple's 1-year-old son and Juliana's father were also in the car at the time of that crash. They survived. They went to the hospital and they have since been released. Wheat Ridge police says this investigation could take them weeks to complete. They're hoping to gather more witnesses and video in the coming days.
A 70-year-old man is facing charges after being accused of a road rage shooting in Douglas County. The sheriff's office says the man shot a person's SUV last night on North Rampart Range Road that's in the Roxborough neighborhood. Now, the shooting left a hole in the driver's side of the SUV. Luckily, nobody was hurt in all this. The man now faces several charges, including attempted murder. Deputies have not released his name. Firefighters say they found a person dead this morning after putting out a house fire in Fort Collins. The Poudre Fire Authority says crews were sent to the fire on Gemstone Lane, that's east of South Timberline Road, just before about 6 o'clock this morning. Crews found the person's body as they searched the home. It's not clear just yet if the fire killed the person or if they died in some other way. Of course, an autopsy would be able to determine that. Poudre Fire says they're conducting a joint investigation with police.
New body camera footage shows the moments just before and after Denver police shot a 24-year-old man who pointed a gun toward an officer. This happened in Lodo early the morning of August 3rd.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands right now.
In the video, you can see the man move the gun in his hand, and we're freezing this video as the officer shot that man in the arm and then took cover. Denver Police Commander Matt Clark says it's not clear what that man was trying to do with the gun.
There's a number of possibilities for what he was doing with the gun in the moment, based on the circumstances after hearing the shot fired, now seeing a gun, the muzzle of a gun pointed directly at the officers. They feared that he intended to shoot them.
Now, the injured man's not been charged with a crime at this point. There was another shooting just a short distance away. You could actually hear it in the police body camera footage. That shooting is still under investigation.
Today, Denver reported the city's first human case of West Nile virus. West Nile is usually spread by mosquito bites. The city's Department of Public Health says this is the time of year when they start seeing the cases. Mosquito season usually goes from late April to mid-October. The city's health department says the person who contracted the virus was taken to the hospital and has since been released.